I'm sick. I've been sick for the last couple of weeks. Still sick now. I want to talk about Sonos Arc Ultra and the Sonos Sub 4. Looking at the box, the Sonos Sub Gen 4 looks pretty much like the Sub Gen 3 and the Sub Gen 2 and Sub Gen 1 that I have. However, putting the Arc Ultra on its side, it's about my shoulder's height. So it's pretty big. Well, long. Before we start, please click like, share, and subscribe to my channel, as it will help my channel quite tremendously. You know, YouTube algorithm and all that jazz. Taking off the lid of the box, I immediately associate this unit with an Apple product. The speaker itself is covered with this nice cloth, typical of Sonos products. The next step, of course, I have to take off the cloth, starting with peeling the sticker. In typical Sonos fashion, feels luxurious as well. And as you can see in the video here, the unit itself looks mighty impeccable and again, luxurious. The enclosure is made of high quality plastics material without any play whatsoever. And of course there is this accessories cable with instruction manual and also comes with HDMI cable where you plug it into your TV ER output and the power cable. There are now 14 speakers. Yes, 14 speakers within the enclosure of the Arc Ultra. This makes the Arc Ultra to sound cleaner, sound clearer because there is no double duty done by each speaker. Furthermore, because of that, it's going to have better envelopment, better imaging, and of course, better envelopment too. Furthermore, now Sonos adds this new technology called Sound Motion. Instead of just using a single axis piston, it uses 4 digitally controlled pistons. This results in a flatter frequency response, and from my sweep tone, I can see that my real-time analyzers registers a frequency response that's flat down to 80 Hz, something that the original Arc cannot do. And while my dog lazily waiting for me, I open the lid of the packaging like so, and take out the accessories box. The accessories box includes the instruction manual, cleaning cloth, and the power cable. I took out the unfortunate styrofoam, and here's the sub. The unit itself is now in black matte finish, which I highly preferred compared to the glossy black of anything, be it in a car, be it in a speaker, be it on a sub. Also, it matches my MK Sound S150 finish. At a glance, the Sub 4 looks just like Sub 3, and I actually welcome that so I don't have 10 different subwoofer looks in my entire house. Just like any Sonos product, you have to add the speakers to your system. To do this, go to your Sonos app, open it up, go to Settings, and then go to System and add speakers. And from that point, just follow the step-by-step instruction shown on your screen. At the end of that entire process, most probably you will see that there's an update available for your unit. Click Update, and the unit will be updated automatically. When done, I highly recommend you to use TruePlay to calibrate the sound of your speakers. In the instructions of TruePlay, it tells you to put your phone in front of you like so. Don't do it that way. You should always calibrate from the point of where your ears are. So my suggestion is to push your head as back as possible and put the screen in front of you, just like this. I have tested this method in more than 20 Sonos home theater systems, and I consistently get a better result, better envelopment in the sound reproduction. This also goes with the second part of the TruePlay where you have to walk around the room. You don't walk around when you're watching a movie. So for the second part of TruePlay, just move the phone up and down in the area where you are sitting and not the entire room. And to enhance the sound quality even better, I recommend you to up the treble by 2 notches, add 1 notch for the subwoofer level, and 5 notches for the height audio. Leave the rest as is. Now you're ready to roll. And now for the listening test. Just like my previous video, I put the Era 300 at the back in my 12 by 16 by 7.5 THX specification home theater. I put the Sonos Sub Gen 3 just behind my main listening position. And I put the Sonos Arc itself right in front of me, approximately 7 feet from my ears. And for the first listening session, I listened to The Greatest Showman from Kaleidoscape. As expected, the sound envelopment is pretty good, but what I did not expect is that the sound is that much better. I then watched Evil Dead Rise in Dolby Atmos in its full physical media goodness. The very aggressive opening scene was impressively replicated with unprecedented sound quality and Atmos action. The sound bubble were maintained throughout the movie, both movies actually, with a very good Atmos effect that is vastly superior compared to the original Sonos Arc and Sub Gen 3. And while it's still not a complete replacement for a dedicated Atmos home theater, at least this is still another leap forward. Not step, leap. So what's my verdict? The Sonos Arc Ultra is a giant leap forward for the Sonos evolutionary progress. As I said earlier, it is still not a replacement for a dedicated Dolby Atmos system, but it had reached the point for me to shut up and take my money. And yes, that's awesome. And if you find this video to be helpful, please click like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click the notification button so the next time I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Thank you very much for watching and goodbye.